Hello everybody and welcome to another MX Bikes video. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at Lighthouse by Itchy. This is his fourth track creation and we are here on the Oregon coast. All right, Thomas Creek Bridge is the specific location. He used LiDAR data to create this very realistic and scenic environment, and then he created a full-on motocross track through the hills and the rocks and the beach, and then also a pretty long enduro trail. And we're going to be checking both those out today. You guys can see the bridge up there, guys. Absolutely incredible. When you want to talk about just realism, scenery, I know this is a fantasy track because obviously this track doesn't exist in real life, but if you look at this environment and you look at all the work that was put in, this is truly a project that I think will stand the test of time, and I think people will be playing this track for years to come. You want to talk about immersion? This is immersive right here, boys. So I can't wait to check it out right now. But before we do that, please, if you can hit the sub button if you have not already. I'm so close to 200K. Crazy milestone. It was just 1 year ago we hit 100,000. So crazy growth. You guys have been supporting me. I appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get to the track. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We are at the Lighthouse. Listen, I haven't done a lot of track reviews recently, but boys, when I see something like this get uploaded to the shop, I have to just do one. Honestly, it's just, I love when I see a track or a compound or something where you can tell there's been a lot of time put in, interesting environment. The environment is always a big part of this stuff. Just look around, guys. It looks absolutely amazing. And we're going to first just start here on the motocross track. I have done one lap, all right? One lap just to kind of get my bearings. I didn't know how long it was. That was like my big question. I'd say it's fairly long. It's not like a super long lap time. Probably between 3 and 4 minutes, I would guess. Maybe a little bit quicker. Track is pretty easy, though, I will say. And I'm going to kind of show you guys that here. A lot of big jumps. You can rail these corners. So I would say just about any skill level could get on this and have a ton of fun, which I think is good. You know, we get a lot of pro tracks in this game. I feel like a lot of the tracks on the shop recently, they all are pretty rough and rutted. Now, for me, I love that, you know, but I know newer players, they're struggling to just do a single corner. You know what I'm saying? I was there at 1.2. The tracks like these, I think, are just fun. You know, more fantasy style, bigger scaling. You can kind of just flow around, have some fun. And, dude, I'm hearing seagulls. You got the lighthouse over there. I mean, I'm looking over this cliff. We got water. Okay, we're going to get down there in a second. That's a little bit later in this lap. And so you got a little bit of an S-turn section here. Tons of doubles. Tons of doubles. You can see maybe a little bit of a creative line here. I was kind of spotting that. Maybe you could triple into there. And I kind of like standing up, going inside here. Go under the road here through a tunnel. You can see a bunch of logos. We get this little footbridge up here, a little kind of horsepower hill, almost. It's kind of what that reminds me of. But I really want to show you guys down by the water section, all right? You ride on the beach. There's a little bit of a sand section. There is actually a cool feature coming up, though, before that we're going to hit here in a couple corners. I love the elevation. I always say that. When I get on a track that's got good elevation change, some big hills, I always like it. Look at this little gap right here. Oh, my God. Pretty easy to clear on the 450. 250 probably wouldn't be a problem either. Another S corner. You're just kind of hopping in and out. Big ruts. They hold you well. So definitely not like the most difficult track ever. So it really doesn't matter what your skill level is. You're going to have a lot of fun. This hill's a little bit sketchy. You want to stay on the gas. Get on the brakes. Your chance of high siding on the front end, very, very likely. Gonna stick inside here. You guys can hear the echo, right? You add this like echo sound through the canyon. I think it's really realistic. I like it a lot. I just saw a plane flying up there. What the hell? Look at this view right here, boys. Are you kidding me? I'm getting up east, dude. I mean, I'm throwing a fat Lizzo. I mean, guys, this is what MX Bikes is all about here. This is what modded tracks is all about, dude. When people freaking step up and they build something like this, you can see the ocean right here. This is the Oregon coast. I already said that in the intro. I've actually been to the Oregon coast. I was really little when I went. I never went to this specific part, though. But this is a real place. So, again, shout out to Itchy for creating a real environment. I think that's really, really cool. And it's something that is very hard to do. And he just used LiDAR. But I think the hardest part, honestly, for him probably was just all these models, all the rocks, the trees, the vegetation. It's very immersive, you know, about as immersive as you can get in MX Bikes. You know, this game doesn't have the best graphics or anything like that, but you can tell there's a ton of time put in. I think the textures look really good, and just overall, an amazing environment and track. And I think that's the finish line there. I'm not 100% sure. I do want to run a heater lap, though. So we're going to do 1 or 2 more laps on this. We're going to go a little bit quicker. And then we're going to go do a lap on that trail, which I'm actually really interested to do that. All right, you guys know I like my enduro, but let's try to throw in a little bit of a heat piece here. Oh, you do not want to hit this orange netting, by the way, if you run into that in the wrong part of the track, all right, because some parts it has collisions, so you don't fall off the edge, your game will crash. Just an MX Bikes thing. You can't even blame the track creator. It's just how the game works with collisions. It is quite annoying, but hopefully we don't go off the track today, so we should be fine. Just look at the views, though. You know what I mean? This is one of those tracks where you ride around it, and even in testing, it's just so chill, you know? It's such a serene environment. I love the audio, too. Ocean, you got seagulls going. You got the echo through the canyon. I'm going to go outside here. Not a great line. Probably the middle rut's probably the best there. By the way, this SPX setup is absolutely munching these bumps. I'm literally just wheeling through shit. Okay, I'm gonna go outside here, see if I can just rail this. Okay, that's good. Stay low here. Yes. I think this is a single. Yep, we're gonna go inside rut. Oh, not too much speed there. We got the gap. I'm gonna go third person here. So sick, dude. I love stuff like that. Bit of an S corner. Stay low here. Go middle rut. Standing up. Absolutely wicked. Wheelie these. Yeah, I'm starting to memorize the track actually pretty quickly. I didn't really struggle to memorize this at all. For how long it is. Okay. A little bit sketchy there. I would definitely say inside's probably the fast line. And then I'd say middle or inside here. Maybe hop into this rut. And then stay low. And then slow down. Bang into that. Huge step down double. This jump here is massive. Absolutely massive. Kind of hard to get the timing, but you'd have a long landing. Scrub that. This beach section is just, oh my goodness. I kind of want Itchy to make a sand track, dude. I feel like he did a really good job on the roughness here. You can really hop it, and it just feels nice and smooth. Some track creators, all right, no offense. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it either. Some track creators I feel like just aren't very good at making like sand sections or sand tracks. I feel like it takes like a specific style as far as how you're doing the roughness. This actually feels really, really good. I like it. Feels realistic, whooped out, but not too hard either, so anyone can dive in and have some fun. That line was definitely better than the one I took on the first lap. Hold this rut. We gotta stay on the track for my lap to count. This should count. We're gonna go back and see what this lap time is, because pretty damn good lap we just put down there. Okay, so apparently none of my laps have even counted. Nothing's even like started a lap. Sometimes when your lap doesn't count, it'll give you like those dashed lines. It literally is showing nothing. I have no idea why. This is the track right here, as you can see. I'm almost 100% sure I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't know. Maybe that's already fixed on the shop, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I feel like I'm staying on the track, right? Like, this is probably the finish line, I would guess, because there's cones. I don't know. We're gonna go for one more lap. We'll see if it counts or not. I have no idea. I could definitely go faster than that previous one. I want to kind of get the lines dialed. So, do one more. Plus, I just love this track. I mean, this is amazing. You can go so fast, too. I feel like if I spend, like, 30 minutes to an hour on this, I could get way faster. Should have probably stood through there. I was getting a little bit shimmied. Stay low on the double. Definitely hug this inside. These jumps are just like, they're so scrubbable and whippable. They just kind of float you, you know? My favorite type of jumps. Kind of like the Farm 14 Walnut, you know what I mean? All those jumps just kind of float you around the track. Just a ton of fun. Rail this outside, hit this. Oh, I just moved through there. Can I triple this? Yes, I can. I'm gonna go inside here. Oh, almost lost it. Gotta get drive back. Back wheel, nice. Rub that. Dude, I feel like I learned this track so quick. Actually insane. Alright, slow down, slow down. Inside's probably quicker here. Stay low, nice. You don't need a ton of speed for that double, so that actually works out. Scrub this, and I'm wicked. And I'm letting off, staying low. Oh, I got way too much airtime there. That was not good. Hit the gap ski. Bounce through here. Stay low. Okay, this lap's actually pretty good. I'm whipped around this. Gotta go inside. No, never mind. You don't want to go inside there. Elevated. Definitely want to go inside here. I don't think I've hit this line yet. Move down. Stand up. Dude, I'm barking right now. Guys, I'm absolutely barking. This is disgusting. I'm gonna go outside. Stay low. Cut this corner down because you don't need a ton of speed. This timing's tough. Should get it. Little bit short, but actually not too bad. Grab that. Oh, I'm absolutely barking. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go right for the split lane up here. Oh, I got lost. I don't know where I was. Okay, split lane's up here. You go through the rocks twice. Is this quicker in any facet of the way? I don't know. I think the left actually might be better there. And then probably outside's better. Depends where you exit, but I'd probably say outside. Not as many bumps. This inside's definitely the quickest line here. 100%. This inside for sure. Stay low there. Shift up. Okay. We're going to say this lap counts. That was a really good lap, I thought. All right. I thought I was kind of moving. So, I hope it counts. I don't know. It does not count. I'm not sure if this was like a bug that everyone experienced when they first got it. I don't really care. It's not like a big deal they're not counting, but I'm on the right track. I'm pretty sure. So a little bit confused. But either way, we're going to go do the enduro trail now. And it looks pretty long. So I don't know how long the rest of the video is going to be, but I'm excited to check this out. Alrighty, we're back at spawn. I'm not exactly sure where we go to enter the trail. But I think we just go this way, the way we went, enter the track. There's probably an entrance somewhere, so we're going to kind of look. It's right there, boys. The Oregon Trail is what they call it. I don't know if this is a real trail or not at this exact location. I would guess not. I would guess a little bit fantasy. So yeah, we're just going to follow this. It's a bit of an enduro trail. You guys should probably know this by now. I do like enduro. I think it's quite fun. So we're just going to work around this, kind of see the whole environment, and see if we can go fast, all right? See if we can kind of hop around, wheelie around. Oh, my goodness. Very aggressive bumps there. And it's my first time doing this, so... Oh, things like that do happen, all right? You're going to have to, you're going to have to just stay by my side through this endeavor, okay? I don't know how long this thing is. This thing looks really long. I was looking at it in replay. Oh, wow. We got rocks. They don't seem to actually have collisions. It looks like a little bit of a dual height map type action, which I'm a fan of that. That's fire. Okay, this is sketchy. A couple warning signs here. Should probably look at those. It'd be actually kind of fun to do like a race on this, because if you punt someone, they just get launched. Like, they get absolutely sent off the track. Dude, okay. It's kind of sketchy. The trail's kind of hidden almost. Like, oh, I'm having a hard time seeing it. Okay. I thought I was about to go through those logs. I thought this was real life for a second. I was like, I'm so cooked, and this is going through a stream here. Hold on a second, brother. Yeah, I think I go left here, I think. I believe so. I don't want to go the wrong way. All right, I don't want to make a rookie mistake here. Go the wrong way. Hey, look, we got some tape on the side. I need that, okay? Oh, I hear some water down here. Kind of making me thirsty, that sound effect. Do I go this way? You guys hear that? Hey, I need to go drink some water after this. I like that sound. It's nice and soothing. Okay. I don't know where I'm going now. This is getting a little gnarly. We're going to hang a little bit of a left ski through a tunnel. A bunch of warning signs, and that's probably why. Oh. All right. Well, I respawned back up here. That's pretty efficient. And there's a do not fall sign over there. Well, unfortunately, when the track gets extremely rough, and I forgot to put my setup on because, SPX, it would have saved me there, let's be honest. Things went a little bit downhill. Literally, it's not a pun. And anyways, can I double this this street here? We are not going to be able to do it. We are simply not Colby Raha. It's just not who we are. But anyways, I'm going to get back in the flow here, okay? I kind of lost it there for a sec. I'm almost going over the bars, okay? Stock setup, I hate you, and I will never use you again. But for a second here, let's just look, right? Let's just look out. Got the lighthouse there to the left. You get a plane. What's the plane doing? Is it? Wait a second. It's coming. Anyways, we're gonna keep it going this way. I got flashbacks there for a second. That was, you know, it's September and all. Which way do I go? Okay, I go right. This is a really sketchy part of this, by the way. This is crazy. Really fun, though. I think, you know, like, again, it's kind of like when you make sand tracks. It takes a certain type of skill, I think, to make a good enduro trail, and I don't know where I was supposed to go there. I'm guessing this just takes you to the street, right? Because there's no trail over here. All right, now it's telling me trails this way. Oh, it's right here. Okay. It actually took me a little bit of a while to find this, by the way. That's kind of embarrassing. This is, like, not that far. I literally went past it about 3 times, but we're going to cut that out of the video. We found it again, and it looks like it's still going to keep going a little bit longer. I'm down. Why not? Okay, I don't know where this goes. Thoughts and feelings, chat? Okay, I think this actually jumped all the way over. Oh my goodness, it did. Okay, it's telling me to keep going this way. Yes, sir. Hit this, or go to a lighthouse, I think. Wait, this is crazy. You can actually come out here. I thought this wasn't even accessible. All right, come out here. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing like a bunch of people like singing. I don't know. That's kind of creeping me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting out of there, brother. That's not my type of style. Okay, where do I go from here, though? Where do I go from here is the question. It seems I go this way. Okay, it's kind of hard to follow. If I had a couple drinks, I don't think I'd be able to do this trail. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of... maybe I did have a couple drinks. I don't know what's going on with me today. Look at this thing. A little bit of a bridge there. I got really scared for a second. I thought I was going to go through those boards, but we do have a straight path of collision all the way across it. We'd love to see that. A little bit of hill climb action here. This is a long trail. This is long. This is like insane. It goes around the entire map. This is really steep, by the way. But it's just easy for me because, you know when the Jan hits a trail, you know he's going to be good at it. And we're not going to jump the street this time, but we're going to go up here. Is this thing ever going to end, guys? That's the question I think everyone's probably asking at this point. I don't know. I feel like there's not much more map to circulate, but who knows? Maybe we could just go over the mountain, and there's even more. Okay, where do we go here? Okay, we stay here. Another bridge. Not going to go through it. Kind of feels like that one Mario Kart map. I think it was like DK Summit or something like that. Little Donkey Kong Summit action. Anyone that knows in the chat. This is incredible. This was made by a guy like me and you. All right, he's much more talented than me and you, I will say. But just another guy in the community that just worked really hard on something, and you guys can pick it up. Link in the description on the shop. I think it's $2.50, $3 maybe. I'm not exactly sure on the price 100%. But this is really fun. I think it's really cool. It'd be kind of cool to get on here with the homies. You know what I mean? Do some enduro action. And it's still going, by the way. We're going here through a creek. And I'm enjoying this. Some little runoff action. We're going to go right here. It's what the sign does tell us to do. And it looks like we're going to go left. And I think that's the end. Yes, it is. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really good job. And I think this is the perfect spot to end it, boys. Just look at what we got going on here. You got the birds flying over there. The lighthouse in the distance. Listen. I think today we're going to hit 200K subs. Thank you guys so much for all the support the last 3 years. And shout out Itchy, man. Absolutely killed it as per usual. And hey, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.